Hey everyone, it's Job, and this is the fifth Journal with Me video on this channel, which is crazy and amazing at the same time. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed and to everyone who has commented, liked, and shared these videos with their friends. It really means a lot to me, and I still can't believe that this channel has been growing and that people are watching my videos, which is so cool and amazing at the same time. I'll stop rambling now and walk you through what's happening on the screen. So basically, I pulled out this postcard from my stash of paper goods, and this is a free postcard from the Regional Assembly of Tech store in Vancouver, which is a great stationery store if you're in the Vancouver area. But anyways, this is a free postcard that they use to promote, I guess, the letter writing club that they have once a month. And I didn't feel too bad ripping it up since I actually have multiples of this same postcard. But anyways, I wanted to use this postcard specifically because it had a mailbox print on it, which I think matches well with the theme of the spread that I was going for. I actually received some airmail that day, and I thought the mailboxes would go with that theme specifically. After adhering the postcard down, I'm using a black post-it, ripping it up and taping it onto the spread, and that's going to be the basis for the date on that page. And since I didn't have a calligraphy ink that was gold, I'm using this, I guess, Uniball Signo gel pen, and it's a gold gel pen, and I'm gonna use that to make some faux calligraphy on today's date. I was having ink flow issues with this gel pen, so I had to use a scrap paper and scratch the pen onto the scrap piece of paper to get the ink going. But once it started going, the ink flow wasn't too bad, and I thought the date turned out pretty nice, and it looked like I actually used a calligraphy pen to achieve the look. To change things up, I pulled out another gel pen. This time it's a white gel pen, and I believe it's a Uniball Signo as well. And I'm just writing down the letters OCT, which stands for October, obviously. Just in case you were wondering why there aren't any bandages on my left ring finger, basically I filmed this video way before that incident happened, but my finger is fine now. The stitches are still in, but I feel like it's healing fine, and they're going to be taken out soon. Well, the stitches are going to be taken out soon. But anyways, back to the spread. I'm just going in with my gold gel pen one more time, and I'm putting a TH beside the 20 just to signify that it was the 20th. And now I'm pulling out my Winsor & Newton, what is this called again? This is a travel watercolor set. Sorry, that's what it's called. And I'm using my Aquash water brush, and I'm just going in with this blue color, and I'm outlining the edges of the page just to add some more visual interest to the page. After making sure that the edges of that page were properly covered with watercolor paint, I cleaned up a bit and took out this pamphlet that I received from the Time Stationery store in Seoul, and basically this pamphlet just outlines the collaboration that Midori brand stationery had with Brainiff International. I believe Brainiff International was an airline that was prominent in the 70s, I'm not too sure, but anyways, the pamphlet has a lot of retro imagery, and I thought it would fit well with the other side of the spread because I've been listening to a lot of 60s, 70s music lately, which is a little bit weird, but I don't know, I've been jamming out to it a lot lately, and I thought it would make sense to add some retro imagery on that side of the spread just to, I guess, have a little nod to the type of music that I've been into lately. After putting down that blue and red washi tape onto the edge of the page, I took out my glue stick and I glued the parts of that image that I fussy cut, which are going to be too small for the tape runner to glide over. And I'm only using the tape runner on the straight edges of that image, and then I'm adhering it down onto the page. Now I'm going to go in with that red and blue washi tape and actually cover part of the image that I taped down, and I actually regret doing this because it made the spread look a little bit weird, and after doing this voiceover I'm going to go in and take that washi tape off again. After putting down that second layer of washi, I thought it was time to work on the date for the right hand side of the spread, and this is going to be a 2-day spread which covers Thursday, and Friday, and I'm actually using my Classic Key onion skin paper as the basis for which I'll be writing the date down. So I'm going to go in with my Zig brush marker and I'm going to write down Friday in that red color, and then I'm going to go in with a dark chocolate brown brush marker and I'm going to write October. And as you can see, this is not the usual font or calligraphy style that I go for, which I kind of regret using because it's not really that nice looking. I mean, it looks alright, but as you can see, the one on the 21 looks so weird that I actually ripped off that post-it and I'm gonna go in with my Classic-y grid paper and try to cover up that mistake. After taping down that grid washi tape, I'm gonna go in with my brush marker again and try to cover up those little red marks from when I ripped up the post-it, but I didn't do a very good job, so I'm gonna go in and use a brush marker again and draw these starbursts all around just to cover up those little red marks from when I ripped up that post-it. My camera stopped filming for a bit, but basically I just put down these stickers where I left a few smudge marks on the page. So there is a smudge mark on the H on the left hand side of the spread, and there's a smudge mark on the 2 on the right hand side of the spread. At the beginning of this video, I said I wanted to go for an airmail theme for the Thursday side of the spread because I actually received some mail that day, and that mail package that I received on Thursday was actually the tripod that I'm using to film these Journal With Me videos. I received my Vanguard Ultra Pro tripod and I love it so much. It's my first pro or actually nice quality tripod, and I wanted to cut that image out of that pamphlet or tag that I got with the tripod, and I just glued it onto the spread. The spread is essentially finished, but I wanted to add a few more details to the left hand side of the spread. So I took out a few stamps and used this airmail stamp from Traveler's Company, and I went in with some good old black ink to stamp that down. There's a little writing space in the center of that stamp, so I just wrote down the word tripod since I did receive a tripod in the mail that day. And to add to the airmail theme, I used this washi tape that has an airmail design on it and put it on the bottom of the page. I don't use that washi too much, which is a shame. And lastly, I'm going to go in with some more stamping and use this Camel Garden stamp and stamp it down with some orange ink. Since I knew that I didn't have too much to journal about on the Thursday side of the spread, I went in with my Pentel Aquash brush pen and I scripted out the word airmail, and I'm going to go in with my Uniball Signo white gel pen and add some further details onto the lettering, which I kind of regret since I don't like the effect that came out from putting down those white details. And to finally finish off the spread, I took out my orange ink and then I just lightly dabbed that ink pad onto the right hand side of the spread just to add some more orange onto that side of the spread. Now I'm just going to take my TWSBI Eco and do some journaling and obviously finish that off camera. This is what the final spread looks like. It's a little bit more toned down than my usual style of journaling, and it's very straightforward, but I think the retro colors make this journal spread pop, and it kind of matches the mood that I was in when I was journaling. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and like the video, and as always, have a great day and bye.